For group living animals, ecology and individual life history play important roles in determining the broad-scale community structure. But fine-scale social dynamics and complex interactions between individuals are at least equally important, as in the end it is the individual behavior that shapes the behavioral pattern of a population and the socio-ecology of a species. The social structure of elephants has long been described as a fusion society with multiple levels of organization. Up until recently, however, in-depth studies were limited to just a handful of research sites in East Africa.
Elephants are highly social animals. Their group living and social learning are extremely important to their survival and development. Here in Petersburg, the elephants were reintroduced as young orphan elephants from culling operations elsewhere in the 80s, mostly from Kruger National Park. This actually has a long-lasting implications on their social behavior, as shown in previous studies. My project investigates the social structure and behavior of Petersburg population to assess whether and how the population has recovered from the traumatic history 30 years ago.
The complexity of elephant social behavior and their dominant position in the ecosystem makes them an excellent model system for investigating comparative mammalian behavior ecology. Other relevant cases include those of primates and cetaceans, just like dolphins that our lab has been studying for a number of years. And this is precisely this exciting challenge of comparative socio-ecology that led us to initiate this new study of elephant social behavior here in Pilanesberg National Park in South Africa.
We use a non-invasive mark recapture technique called photo identification to identify individuals and document the patterns of their association with other members in the population. I drive into the park at 6 in the morning to start my survey. When I find the elephant, I start taking pictures of every member in the group. The primary feature that I can use to identify individuals is the ear pattern. It is important to take both left and right ears as they can be very different. It can be quite challenging when you have to maneuver the vehicle around these giant animals while taking your data at the same time. But it is fun and I really enjoy working around them. I am extremely lucky to be able to work in Petersburg with the amazing support from the park, Copenhagen Zoo, and the game trackers here. The elephants in the park are highly habituated to vehicles, which makes my fieldwork a lot easier. It is really amazing to be able to study these magnificent animals and their interesting behavior in such a close range. Elephants are known for their complex society, and I have always been interested in animal behavior, especially social behavior. So this is really a unique and exciting project for me. And I can't wait to see what this project will be able to tell us about elephant social ecology.